Alright, we got a new Fearsome top 5, man. We got top 6 scary ghost videos that are profoundly unnerving. Okay. Some pretty big words for this title. Yeah, bro, lights out. Let's freaking get it, man. Lights out for y'all, too. I ain't doing this alone. Turn them lights out. Let's go.
Welcome to Fearsome Top 5.
If you're eating chips or something, man, just make sure you don't choke on them when you get jump scared like I do, bro.
Today we'll
be safe out there, man.
6 scary ghost videos.
Come on.
While scrolling through the ghost subreddit, I came across a post from a user named Trisky that stopped me in my tracks. They explained how the security camera in their father's house almost never goes off. It's tucked away in the corner of a room and rarely detects anything. But one night around 9 p.m., something in the darkness caused this camera to detect motion. And when reviewing the footage, this is what they saw.
Oh my god, what is that? Is that a tall figure? That's a tall figure, bro. What the fudge is that shit?
Just beyond the foosball table, a pale ghost-like figure could be seen gliding back and forth. This translucent figure quietly lingered near the shadows in the back of the room. Trisky was stunned when he first reviewed this footage, as no one was in that part of the house at the time. And whatever this was, it doesn't resemble a person.
No.
A few people in the comments suggested that this is merely a spiderweb in front of the camera.
If that's a spiderweb, that's crazy.
If that were the case, then why does it seem to move behind the table? Feel free to let me know what you think.
Oh, true. Damn.
2. A woman named Stephanie moved into a new home with her family a few years back. As they settled in, they stumbled upon something strange. Tucked above every doorway in the house were small clusters of crystals.
Oh boy.
No one had mentioned them, and they definitely weren't part of any.
Is it like crystals to like prevent stuff from coming into the house that are paranormal?
Or, slightly unnerved but curious, they left them untouched, figuring they were placed there for a reason. Maybe even as a form of protection. Then late one night, the motion-activated camera on their back porch captured something that left the entire family deeply unsettled.
What in the hell? It's just gone.
In the dead of night, this camera captured a pale, colorless figure drifting through their yard. This unnerving, ghostly figure quickly moved towards the left side of the yard, where it eventually faded into the darkness of the night. Whatever it was, it didn't belong there. And as Stephanie watched the footage, a chilling thought crossed her mind. Was this possibly what those crystals were trying to keep out?
Yeah, so leave him there, bro.
So I just found out something kind of wild. Netflix has over 18,000 titles. That means Netflix changed your and I didn't over all the others. It worked fast. Running all my and stuff. Find out how you
there we go.
To express
Come on, man.
A user named RobbieCon captured a video on his car dash cam that he claims to be a glitch in the Matrix. While out for a drive, Robbie was stuck at a red light. A car on the left drove into the intersection, and that's where things get bizarre.
Wow, I feel like I'm watching, what's his face? Horrify. Hello? What?
The white car on the left entered the intersection with a bike mounted on the roof. But after passing the car in front of Robbie, this bike seemed to vanish.
No, it's on its side, is it not?
The bike was still clearly visible through the windshield of this car.
It's on its side.
Within a split second, the bike was gone.
It's on its side.
This might just be an actual glitch in the Matrix. Or this bike simply got abducted by aliens. But I'll let you decide.
Look.
Or this bike...
Hold on a minute, look, these are the tires right here, is it not? It's like, it was standing up, and then it like flopped over or something, I guess. Because they were making a right turn, so it would make sense for the bike to go left. And follow left. I think the bike just fell on its side, bro.
Now this might just be an actual glitch in the Matrix. Or this bike simply got abducted by aliens. But I'll let you decide. Number 4.
Man, the aliens are trying to be like E.T. and Elliot, you know, glide away into the sky on a bike,
Away Forest Park.
I guess I can see it.
Is a little place known as the White Lagoon Bothy. It It was originally constructed in the 19th century as a shepherd's house,
Oh,
but was
great.
later repurposed in 1973 as a bothy.
Look at that
A
thing,
basic
bro.
shelter that's free to use for hikers and travelers. Over the years, White Lagoon
Let's see.
Bothy has garnered a reputation for eerie occurrences. Visitors have reported unexplained phenomena, such as doors opening on their own and chairs moving without apparent cause. Some hikers have described the Bothy as having a creepy or unsettling atmosphere, especially when spending the night alone. A camping YouTuber that goes by Happy Hippie Wild Living bravely decided to stay the night. He made his way through the mountains and eagerly stepped inside, excited to have a warm place to sleep. But his experience took a haunting turn as soon as the sun went down.
I'll set up my bed for the night. Gonna get the fire on when it gets darker. There's normally loads of candles around, but they've all been burnt out.
There's probably so many spiders in that thing.
This will probably be me for most of the night now. I just get my music on, enjoy this beautiful fire, and then get back outside tomorrow in my hammock. I got one of them water filter straws, and it comes with 2 little bags as well, so you can attach the straw to that. But I've not got to use. Maybe this is the guests.
Stop it.
There's
Yes.
one there. I don't know if that's just some people f***ing me or something. I don't know if that's something they do.
That's always the excuse, bro, when you hear something paranormal. Oh, it's just people messing with me, man. You know? Alright, brother.
I don't think it would be that family if it was just a dad and his daughter and son.
Why would they do that?
Oh well, we'll see. It was just knocking on the door again, and then I went out, but there was no one there, so I don't know what's going on, but I've heard of any haunted bobbies or anything. I've never had a weird shit. Just wanted a nice little bobby night. If you've watched all my videos before, you know I don't do shit like this.
What, paranormal stuff? Yeah, open it right the fudge now. Open that shit. Yeah, you're cooked. You're cooked. You're cooked, brother. You're out there in the darkness, all alone, in that house in the middle of nowhere, bro. You're cooked. If it was people, that'd be scarier, to be honest. Whatever was out there, whatever was out there that was knocking, you just let it in now, so, you know, have fun.
This is gonna be a fun night. I'm now walking around into the room.
Nah, don't even.
In there, and it just stops. Maybe I just tell them you just got really loud and forget about it. Cameraman never dies, right?
Just get the camera on.
After putting on some music to drown out the hair-raising sounds of something lurking inside the Bothy, Happy Hippies somehow managed to fall asleep.
There ain't no way in hell I'm falling asleep with that shit, bro. There ain't no way I'm falling asleep with that. There's not a shot. Dude. I'm honestly going out in the darkness and, you know, just starting my trek on the road.
To say about his
or on the trail, whatever.
Good morning. Had a bit of an experience last night. Not really sure what was going on. Thought it was just people knocking the door and running away that were camping nearby, but it didn't seem like that when I went outside. Couldn't really explain what was happening next door with the noises, but I'm not really a believer in ghosts myself. It was a bit creepy.
Brother.
I'm more of an alien guy. But
An
if you're
alien
into
guy.
Ghosts and all that paranormal stuff, these are not the videos for you, because this is not what I do, this is not what I'm about. I'm just a happy hippie, hiking, living in nature, loving the world. I never have anything like this happen to me, so hopefully it's just a one-off and everything gets back to normal now.
Despite the chilling sounds of someone knocking on the door and ghostly footsteps moving around him, he somehow managed to keep a smile on his face and not go running for the hills, which is exactly where I would have been.
Me too.
Behind a bush.
Me
And
too.
this isn't the only video
I'd have been like
YouTube-
Fortnite, bro. I'd have been putting a bush on. I'd have been in that shit.
That captured the unnerving activity that this bothy is known for. Friends Ben and Martin from the Adventures Outdoor YouTube channel decided to hike their way through the countryside in search for the bothy. A storm was brewing as they anxiously made their way inside. And just like before, as soon as the sun was down and the surrounding area was blanketed by darkness, things took an unsettling turn.
Found the bothy book. You put my glasses on now, it is. Finds a bat. So this is quite popular bothy by the looks of it. Someone actually stayed last night. It was nice and tidy when we came in. So plaudits to whoever stayed here last night. Well done. Absolutely spotless. Hold on a minute.
The freaking door, bro.
Whoa.
I was watching that door too. Bro said, I'm out. Dude, I'm out too. See you later. Fudge out of here with that shit, bro. Good lord. Dude, that thing just freaking slammed right in front of him. The ghost saw him going for the door. He's like, hell nah, bitch. Get back in there. Man. Whew-wee. Hold on a minute. That was crazy.
The door behind them suddenly jerked forward, catching their attention, and as they kept their eyes focused on it, the door soon slammed shut all on its own.
That was totally...
Door slamming shut is like the scariest thing when it comes to ghosts, bro. It just shows aggression.
Totally weird that the door just started to move on its own. And then it just pretty much slammed shut. I mean, Marty's over there, I don't really want to come back in. He's in bits, so that was...
But you're separated right now. If that door shuts again, you're
Looked
screwed.
at each other in disbelief, both of them almost convinced to leave the house altogether.
Yeah,
But
I
little
agree.
did they know things were about to get even creepier.
How can it get
Well,
worse?
folks, it's probably about 10 minutes after our ordeal with the spooky door closing over there. And we're trying to like rationalise it. I mean, I don't particularly believe in ghosts. And
Man, okay. Like, how do you explain that then? Like, I can understand, you know, not believing in ghosts, but like, I don't know, man. Just how do you explain that, bro? Like, I'm not saying he's wrong for not believing in ghosts. I believe in ghosts. Like, 100% I believe in them. And that's easy to explain for me. But, like, for someone who doesn't believe in ghosts, how do you explain that?
small. So we're kind of thinking that it might have been just like the backdraft of the wind. I mean, there's a storm going on outside, so yeah. But
I guess so, but the house is also made of rocks, bro.
It's only when
I think it's made of rocks, right? All around?
It's the only rational explanation, even though...
Okay, what about that?
Nah, I'm not even looking at that. No, I'm not looking at it.
Oh no, it's not.
It's moving, right?
Oh!
I don't know where to go. This can't be right. I'm not... It's black.
So how do you explain that?
So there's a chair over there and it just started to move, which is... No way, I'm not.
Bro in the red was like, I'm not even looking at that. Bro, guy in the red's just like me for real, except he's staying there. I would never.
It's bonkers. I'm not having any part of this. That is moving.
It's moving again! Oh!
It is moving, that chair is moving.
Damn, that was loud.
Well, I'm gonna drink some more wine, I think. Christ.
Bro's standing outside the door.
All that is that's poltergeist stuff. That's not ghostly. That's evil.
Man, it's gotta be pretty powerful to move that kind of stuff, bro.
Somehow unexplainably began to slide across the floor. In that that moment, the guys knew that a paranormal force they couldn't see was somewhere in the room with them. Now on edge, the two drank some wine and tried their best to get some sleep.
Yeah,
Before they
good
knew
luck.
it, the sun was up and they hurried to pack their belongings and get as far away from the bothy as possible.
You
So could
slept.
the events that were caught on camera be genuine proof of the paranormal? And just curious, would you spend the night at the White-Legged Bothy?
Hell fudging no.
Number 5.
Abso-fudgin-lutely not.
Walter was exploring Scotland with a friend when they spotted an abandoned building up ahead. As they got closer, they were met with the unmistakable sound of loud banging coming from inside the seemingly empty structure. Curious and a little uneasy, they moved towards the noise, but what they found only confused them more.
That's a bird. Oh my god, that was... What the fudge? Wow. That was powerful. Dude, what? Is that a door? What is that? How is the bottom of it coming out? That's a piece of something on a window. You don't even see a hand.
It is a ghost.
There's no hand. You can't see anything. No, that's not the wind.
Must be a ghost. No, it's a ghost.
There's no wind, bro. Look at the leaves on the tree. There's no wind. And it ain't gonna do that.
There's nothing else there.
Yeah, there's no arm or anything. You are not going in that building. Don't you dare. Oh, he's
What else could it
peeking.
be?
You are not going in that building. I'll slap the shit out of you.
See? Really?
I told you it was fucking haunted.
Every window of the building appeared to be boarded up. Yet one window in particular stood out, its board violently jerking opened and closed over and over. The banging sounded like someone or something was kicking the board from the inside. But when we pause the footage and zoom in as the board swings open, there's no sign of anyone.
Yep.
As far as explanations go, I don't have one. But if you think you do, feel free to share it with the class.
Now, I know damn well there's some people that would absolutely go in there and look at what was doing that. Abso-freaking-lutely. So props to these guys, man. Round of applause for the standing ovation for these guys. For not going in there. That would have been stupid. I would have been terrified. Oh, yeah. Good job, boys.
Number 6. A TikTok user named Kyle Anthony started recording videos after strange things began happening around his home. Loud bangs and knocks often echoed from above, making him suspect that something or someone might be lurking in the attic.
Okay, I just heard a loud ass banging in the garage while I was pouring my coffee. What the f? Please do not be something weird.
That's too dark, brother. I don't like this shit. The attic thingy is moving. The string.
At first, Kyle was hesitant, but he eventually gathered the courage to climb the ladder and take a look.
See, dude.
Alrighty, well, I thought I had the bright idea to shine a flashlight up in there since my phone light wouldn't reach very far. But I got up in there and realized there is a light bulb. So I'm gonna show you what I found. If I can make it up here. These are some rickety freaking steps.
Yeah, the steps don't look the best. That's what I was thinking too. What was that? Oh, dude, tell me that does not look like an eye. Hold on a minute. Dude, I thought that was an eye right there. Oh my god, that was terrifying. Abso-fudging-lutely not, dude.
That is
Scary.
some kind of a box.
What do you mean, some kind? You don't know what?
And I'm too scared to go get it.
Yeah. It's in the middle of the attic.
Maybe after one more beer.
I knew he was gonna say that.
A random black box sitting alone in the attic. Curiosity got the best of him, and he decided to retrieve it. But what he found inside was far more disturbing than what he could have expected.
What is it?
Alright, I'm up here. And light bulb blue.
What? That's not a coincidence.
Straight.
That is not a coincidence,
Well,
bro.
let's go get the box. Oh, goodness. What do we got going on here? This is sturdy. Alright.
Oh shit, that scared me.
It's a Christmas box.
Don't open it.
Oh, where's the handle? Is there another one? There we go. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see what's in there. Oh, is that a fucking...
Close it.
There's
Close
shit
it.
in there.
Close it. Close it. It's a freaking doll, bro. Close that shit. You don't know what's on that doll, man. Close that shit. Absolutely not. Do not let that thing out, bro. Do not take it out. Do not take it out. You'll regret it.
Okay, there had to be a freaking doll in here.
See? Look. 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 You hear that freaking laugh? You just unleashed whatever was in that thing out into your freaking house. Good job.
Had to be a freaking doll in here. Oh.
Of course, inside the creepy black box up in the dark, dusty attic was a doll with no eyes.
Stupid.
And just before he flipped it around, you can faintly hear a disembodied child's laugh echo through the attic.
And it was a girl, too.
In the days that followed, the activity in his home seemed to get worse. Almost as if tampering with the box disturbed whatever was inside.
Alright, for any of y'all who don't believe that this is real, and I'm just making it up, I'm about to prove it to you.
Dude, that's ridiculous.
Alright.
Dude, you're going up. Are you good? That thing was aggressive, bro. It will push you down the freaking ladder. See? I don't know what just happened.
Alright.
No way.
There's nothing up here. There's nothing up here.
I'm getting like dizzy from watching that.
I told you.
One night, Kyle walked into his garage and caught the terrifying sound of something in the attic aggressively slamming against the door. He
And you
climbed up
opened
again
it.
and spun his camera 360 degrees, showing clearly that no one was there. So who or what was violently banging? And could this have anything to do with what Kyle found? Or maybe Annabelle's long-lost cousin? Make sure to follow me on Instagram.
Yeah, see, you had to mention that freaking doll's name, didn't you? Freaking Annabelle, bro. That shit's scary, bro.
To hear more from you, boy.
Don't mess with dolls, man. Y'all have been watching the channel, y'all. I'm turning the freaking lights on. Yeah, y'all have been watching the channel. You know I don't mess with dolls, bro. Yeah, man, that was I swear, bro, like, that would be such a nightmare, just having that stuff happening to you in your house, bro. Like, that kind of a beating, how aggressive it sounded, that would be such a freaking nightmare, man. Because, like, those things are so hard to get rid of, and it's either you move or you deal with it. And it's just crazy, bro, because, like, people who don't know about this stuff, and, like, they just open the box. Like me, I'm never opening that box, and if I do open the box, I'm not touching the doll. Because, like, once you take the doll out of the box or you open the box, you just unleashed it, bro. And, like, if you hear knocking on the door or, like, knocking on the attic like it was doing so aggressively, you don't open it, man, because it's just letting it into your house now. So, people don't know about that stuff, bro. You know, like, you can really get messed up by that kind of thing, man, and they're very, very hard to get rid of. But yeah, bro. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do y'all have anything paranormal that happens in your house? I'm curious to hear about it, bro. I'm curious to hear any stories you might have. Yeah, hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch y'all in the next one, man.